Yep. Hello. I just wanted to make a video because I think it will be quite faster than just making a meeting or explaining it by writing an email. I will share the screen right now to show I think the solution how we can scan and make whole project. After thinking about that kind of a mission, like scanning a place that we can access only for short period of time, I think the best solution is to scan everything with that kind of scanner. This is a laser scanner. I spoke with architects from Poland who are also into this topic, and they advised me to use this Leica, this specific model, because they got also cheaper and I would say smaller. It's just in scale models, but they are not giving the appropriate amount of information after doing a scan. And I think we just make also some kind of a short video about how we can use it. Just give me a second. And I purely think that our main mission is to make a point of cloud of some points in a scale. This is kind of a scan and the scanner was moving really fast, but in our case, this is just an information. They made really fast and draft scan. With that scanner, we can make something which is really much more precise if we just make appropriate, I don't know, maybe 4 or 6 scans in one room or in a combination of room. And then because they use it all, can also use it on car, but the final effect is like this. This is really draft and fast because it's not polished at all, but as you can see, it's the most important stuff. After making this scan, the whole dimension is in a really appropriate proportion and distance, and we, after making even once this scan, we can do a lot of I think extra work remotely, and we can work on it through our office in Poland. So that's, I think, the most reasonable stuff we can do right now. And what I propose, because I think there are two options. One option is that we can go and scan it in your place, of course. And second one is to maybe I think that there's a lot of architectural companies also in your country, and they frequently use this equipment. So I think it will be good to maybe dig for it, because it's quite easy to use, and if you get this scanner, it won't be necessary to go there and scan everything, and then with the scans we can work in our place, because there's also a lot of work after making a scans, and then we can make a sample. It will be faster, so it will be good to maybe ask in a neighborhood or just in some kind of maybe more technical people in your country about availability of this equipment. If no, I got a few friends from my town who got this one, and then we can borrow it and do something with it. It's it's not also the cheapest item, because it costs something like 70 or 80,000 euros. So it's expensive equipment, but the effect is really good. We can also watch on YouTube when you just paste this name. You can watch what's the effect of using this Leica. There are also a few different companies who are producing this, but I think the effect is not such as good as this, comparing to time of the scan, and also yeah, and I think that this will be the good chronological approach to do this project, because at first we need a good source, and then of course there's a plenty of work after optimization of whole point of cloud, and then putting a lot of effort also based on including information about historical information, because you can see making a scan is one, and next you need to just have I got a sample from some museum in our country. You can see that, for example, this is a physical room, and of course there's a lot of course it's organized. There's a lot of stuff on the wall, but when you will scan this place, you will have, of course, the position of all these objects, some shapes, but also for this kind of a VR game, it's necessarily to have a list of all items which are included in this exposition, and then to put this information on this 3D scan. So one piece of chronological work is making digitalization, but it's really shaped on what you should show inside. So I think the best effect at the end will be showing the gamificated 3D scan. So that's my idea, and this is also a fine approach, because I saw my friends who worked on that project, and of course they got a physical exposition, they got some 3D scan, but also they got a list of items included inside. So it's also, I think it will make a lot of impression of professionalism, because I think the one stuff is to measure and digitalize, because it's you know, it's saving something for years, but second stuff is to expose this knowledge about this. So that's the whole idea. So to sum up, I think the first step is look for this kind of scanner, because we got it, but you know, with the cost of sending it to Nigeria, it's really I think not the cheapest way, and also it's risky, because it can be hard in transportation. And also I think we can manage to go to Nigeria and scan it, but also it's a different mission. But we need to think how to make a really good project and minimize the budget of how we can do this. Okay, so check out for this equipment. I think this is a really good solution. We are right now working on some kind of a software that we can use. I think it's also a mix of MeshLab and other optimizing point of cloud to mesh grid 3D model software. And after that, we can work with the content. But the main point is to figure it out if it's possible to lend this equipment in your country. Yeah, and I think it will be the good way. So I think that's the I think the optimal workflow, because there are different type of capturing some information about the place, but I think it won't be good enough to measure it once and make it really good quality. So that's our idea. So thank you, and maybe just we can talk, I don't know, maybe on Monday, and I can show you some, because we will look in this NDV, and then we can talk about some other moves. I also work on some budget to make this prototype in our school. So we have also support from our department, but on the other hand, we really need to you know, minimize the expenses of doing you know, the first moves. So and there are a lot of, you know, equipment, which, because of course it's costful, but at other I think other options are not such as good solutions, you know, because this is a solution based on really professional, I would say it's called military standard, because it's really fast and it gives you really fast the effect. you can see the it's really also I think it's really fast way to do it good, you know. And then it's plenty of work on, for example, I showed you before on making the full model, because you know, at the beginning it looks glitchy, but it got much more information inside, and you can also, you know, you need to clean it, and then you can optimize more. But it's, you know, it's just this really first sketch, but then we have a lot of dimensions, you know, informations about the space. So that's my first impression. I can also send you the other gamified spaces on the next mail. So that's my whole idea.